Hello, everybody. My name's Jay. Welcome to the tavern. I'm actually going to use this time to rant and just sew a little bit. So, gonna see a little bit of both. So, for the past week now, being on Twitter just sucks. It sucks. Simple as that. Why does it suck? Well, a few reasons. One, I see many misinformed people, and what I try to do is, in a sense, I'm arguing with people, which I probably shouldn't do on Twitter. My bad. Two is these same people. I should probably get my lamp over here, but But yeah, these same people who I'm attempting to try to essentially argue with. Please tell me I got that in the right spot. I did not. Fuck. Nope, still not the right spot. Where's the right spot? Oh yeah, I see the right spot. Sorry. So yeah, these same people I try to argue with, you know, tend to be rude. So this is all about the election. Now, I'm gonna say this. This is my opinion. If you don't like my opinion, you don't have to watch the video. You can click off now, so that way, you don't have to actually listen to my opinion, because I'm pretty sure nobody likes opinions anyways. But I'm gonna say my opinion on the matter and everything about it. So first, I'm gonna say this. One, I didn't vote. I don't have the right to complain about anything. I didn't vote, so that'll be one thing. So everything you take, just the the remnants of a madman and someone who probably should have voted. So actually, but yeah, I didn't vote, so I'll say that right now. I should have voted. I didn't. I'm an idiot. No excuses. No nothing. Now, my issue though doesn't come from the fact that I didn't vote. It actually stems from the fact that on my timeline, I'm seeing people just celebrate without knowing what they're celebrating for and without actually knowing what was actually bad. What was good, what was bad, what was done, what wasn't done. Simple as that. So I tried, talking to them like legitimate questions, sometimes devil's advocate questions of like, was it really that bad? Now I'm gonna say this right now. Whether Trump wins, whether Biden wins, so far it's looking like Biden's gonna win. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna continue sewing. I'm gonna continue making videos on YouTube, on Odyssey, on Twitch, and I'm gonna continue to just I don't know, but at this point, I'm gonna continue to post things relative to me. So I'm gonna be posting me making things, and I'm gonna be posting, my thoughts and ideas. It's not gonna stop me. Not gonna stop me from what I want to do, from growing as a person. It won't. But that I get it. I shouldn't expect much from Twitter, but at the same time, I don't. If you're gonna treat me if you're gonna treat me rudely on anywhere in real life, social media, anywhere, and I haven't even done anything to be rude to you, and I'm asking legitimate questions, because that's what it is. I'm asking legitimate questions. Sometimes a double advocate, but at the same time, I believe these questions need to be asked sometimes. If I'm doing all that, you can answer honestly, because I'm literally gonna take it as, even if I do the research, and trust me, I have. When I've asked these questions, I've done the research. What's gonna happen is I'm gonna see that you are someone who's misinformed, who doesn't know what they're talking about, and overall, you're just following the pack that will eat you alive at a moment's notice. Now, if I get banned, I get banned. If no one likes this, no one likes this. If I don't really care what happens, at this point, it doesn't matter what happens. I'm still gonna sew. I'm still gonna do me. And if you want to come after my job, my life, go for it. I'll make do. I know what I need to do. I know what I have to do, and you won't really stop me. Now, with that being said, the fact that people on Twitter decide, instead of answering questions like, a human being, like it's essentially they're being these nice, like as a front, a nice person, like, and it's like no, don't even try. Nice doesn't work with me. What I like is an honest opinion. I like not even honest opinion. I like honesty, and I like you for being you. Now, if you're gonna be a dick to me when I'm asking legitimate questions, asking you to back up your claims, and you can't do that, or you're telling me Google it, and you can't even give me articles where you found these things from, it tells me that you don't know what you're talking about. You probably got your source from one news source. Meanwhile, I went and dug up like 3 or 4 sources, and something I've noticed from these sources that, again, this is mainstream media, and mainstream media tend to mimic each other. So a lot of the sources were just repeating the same thing until I found one source that tells me something different, and that I can use that as an inference point. Regardless, people on Twitter, it's hard to find people to actually talk to on Twitter. I actually had to make a parlor because one of my other friends couldn't even voice her own opinion on Twitter without getting so much backlash. Mind you, these are people who are supposedly, you know, loving people. I say supposedly because they go out and spread, they try to spread, like equality, 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 while shunning those who have an opinion that isn't theirs. So while they yell out equality, no, there's really no equality. They don't want equality. They just want to feel superior. And when they can't, they lash out. That's what they did to me. They just lashed out because some I gave proof of everything wasn't wasn't the way that goes with their narrative. They lashed out at me because I was a target, you know, and something. I guess I'm just pissed because I'm trying to like be a nice person here. I say trying to. I'll tell you this right now. If you've gone this far, I'm a rude asshole. I have a dark sense of humor. My way of coping with things, quite literally, my way of coping with things is I'm going to laugh at it. So if something stupid happens, if I do something stupid, like I stab myself with this, just now I just stabbed myself. I'm an idiot. I'll laugh. Why? Because I've done something stupid. And my whole look on life is a pessimistic outlook of looking at all the pros, all the cons, somewhat logical. It's a pessimistic, optimistic look. I look at all the pros, all the cons. I go to both extremes, and from there, determine the most likely scenario that could happen and ways to get around it. That being said, that's my personality. That's who I am. Will it change? Maybe. But yeah. But then yeah, people on Twitter decide to be rude. Again, I don't know what I was expecting. Honestly, I just want like a nice debate. I don't like give me a debate. Give me like some proof. Maybe you can persuade me. But a discussion. But no, there's no discussion. Now, what do I think is gonna happen? Well, one, here's what I think is gonna happen. This is gonna get political, so at this point, if you want to cut off, you can cut off. If you want to hear my opinion, then hear my opinion. But here's what's gonna happen: if Biden wins, as everybody claims, as the media projects, then I don't see anything meaningful happening. I don't see, I don't see, I don't see Biden making any claims or like any gains. I don't see him doing anything substantial. I see pretty much what I see happening is things will probably get worse, nothing changes, and people will actually realize that maybe it wasn't Biden they needed. It could have been another president. I think it was Joe Jorgensen for the independents. Maybe he's what we needed. I don't know. Again, I can't complain. I can only, you know, go through life, which again, I have the means to. Somebody knocking on the door. Not my door. But yeah, I just see that people are just going to realize maybe it's not Biden we needed. People don't like Trump because they don't like his attitude, which understandable. But as long as people don't do their own research and stay ignorant, I wish I was ignorant because let's face it, I would probably would have been better off. But the only reason why I'm talking about it and the only reason why I even got into politics in the first place is literally because of this. I wanted to sew, and COVID closed down my Hobby Lobby, my Joann's Fabrics. I couldn't get my fabrics. I couldn't make V's. I couldn't make my tail. I couldn't do much of anything. And you know, that's what sucks. That's what got me into politics. That's what got me into news. I don't even watch CNN. I don't watch Fox. I don't watch MSNBC, ABC, or anything like that. I don't look up on like the Guardian, Politico, The Hill. What else? Veritas. I don't look any of that up. I go to YouTube. My biggest source of news comes from independent news sources such as Tim Pool, Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, leftist right, and people on the left, people on the right on YouTube. That's my source of info. And it's sad when I can get, even Joe Rogan, it's sad when I get my news from people who are not, from not even that, I'm not even going to say political, from people who are at most comedians and do other things. It's sad when I get my news from a comedian. It's sad. Now, I'm not going to lie, he does a good job. They all do. But I get my news not from the mainstream media. And I think that's the problem. Right now, what I see, if you stuck with to the end, I'm just going to cut it off soon. If you stood for this long, then what I'm going to say right now is just this. If Biden wins, What I predict, this is what I predict. The media has nothing else to go on. They're either A, gonna make things up to try to say, well, this Trumpism. They might use that. Or B, they're gonna die off because they really don't have anything to talk about. They don't have news because they can't make fun of Biden. They can't attack him on his politics. They can't just say, oh, he did this right, without saying he did something wrong to try to contrast that. And they're not going to try to make him look bad. That's what I see. So it's either A, they find something else to latch onto and attack, or B, they actually die off because they have nothing to go on. They don't have a story to go on, and they missed many opportunities to try to actually reform. Ow. Fuck. Again, me being stupid. So, with that being said, thank you for listening to me rant. If you actually watched me rant, this will go on YouTube and Odyssey. You can find me on at the Bunny Tavern on YouTube, on Odyssey over at Bunny J. I will be live on Twitch most nights on days off. I will be live by 4 or 5. And you can find me on Twitter, Minds, and Parler. I'm not sure how long for Twitter. We'll see how long that lasts, but I'll make do. And with that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for listening to me rant. I've been thinking about this almost all day for the past past few days. I wanted to get off my chest, and I feel better about it. So thank you for watching. The tablet is now closed. I shall see you all later. Peace.